Welcome to the PaidToday All You Need website template tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to find out how one template can pretty much cover any of our landing page needs. We're going to go ahead and purchase this template. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and click on the Marketplace tab and go ahead and grab the All You Need landing page from the Marketplace. And once you have that purchased, go on back to your website builder here on the left sidebar there, and then go ahead and find where it is, and you can grab the All You Need landing page. You'll see it up here, and then go ahead and click on Edit, and we're going to get started. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to set the subdomain here of PaidToday Pages. We're just going to call it, I'm going to call it Happy Teeth Dentist. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be creating a landing page that's geared towards dentistry for a dentistry business, and we're going to do a booking first. Our call to action is going to be booking a consultation to find out about Invisalign braces for people, if they qualify, if they can get financing. But the call to action is to get them to book an appointment with one of their specialists on their team for their business. So once we got the Happy Teeth Dentist subdomain set, that's all we need to do there. I'm just going to go ahead and save that really quick. If we need to preview it, we can just hit preview, and then you can see Happy Teeth Dentistry here is we can see that the URL is working, and then and that's all we need to do for the that part up there. So next thing we need to do is we're going to go into the actual page itself. We're going to go over here down to the home page, and we're going to go ahead and open up the visual editor. Click on that. Okay, now that we're into the visual editor, all we got to do here is start making some customizations. So first thing we're going to do, let's get our content in there. I'm going to change the headline real quick, and this again is for the Invisalign booking landing page that we're going to be using for a dentistry business. We're going to run ads and send people to this landing page, and we want them to book a call. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some content in really quick. So all I got to do is double click on that top text there, and then we're going to go ahead and paste it as plain text because I've already got this content pre-made. And you'll add your own, whatever niche makes sense. And you can see we have instructions here on certain things. So when you get the template, you can kind of helps you along. But for now, you just go ahead and watch or follow along with me. So Invisalign clear braces, $199 a month. If you always wanted straight teeth, so this is kind of our headline. Get them going. This video is going to be the sales video. This is going to be the main selling kind of content here. Let's see. I don't need the fill out form button right now, so we can delete that. Just click on it and then click the trash can. We don't need the take me to the shop, and we don't need the enroll now. So the only one I want up here is going to be the booking. And then let's see. And ideally, you'll have all of this information ready to go when you do this. So call to action, book now. We want them to book now. And if I click on this button, you'll notice that this goes to a hashtag booking. The way that this template is set up, is each one of these sections has an ID, and so it will scroll right down to the booking one. But since we're not there yet, we don't have to worry about that. So let's do our kind of a benefits section, or kind of an information section for the funnel here, the landing page. So instead of a benefit, though, I'm going to do this just a little bit differently. I'm going to have one benefit section on the bottom, so we'll go ahead and do that. We're just going to give them some information. Just double click, paste as plain text if you're copying from somewhere. Reason you want to do that is because you don't want any of the stylings or anything to come along with it. You just want the text to go in. If you paste normal and you're copying it from somewhere that's bolded or something like that, it can bring that in as well. And we don't want that in this case, so just right click and do paste as plain text. And you can see this is already filling out. I mean, we've already got this thing almost built. So it just really is beneficial to kind of have your content put together, and once you have it put together, it's real easy to get it in there. Okay, one last here, we'll paste this plain text. Okay, so we don't need to fill out the form. I'm just going to hide these sections by clicking the eyeball on the left hand side here. We don't need the shop now, and we don't need the enroll now on this page. This is optional if depending on what your landing page is doing. If it's a business where people come into, you might want to have the hours and stuff listed. And then you might want to, if somebody's having trouble on this page, you might want to still allow them to kind of get in touch with you, and then you capture their email, their name, and their phone. This is totally optional. If you don't want this, delete it. I'm going to leave it on there for now. And then obviously you'll just go ahead and enter in your testimonials here, just kind of replace the text and then the name, double click on it. That's all you got to do. And so what about these pictures here? All I want to do is change these really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on that, and we're going to hit upload, and then we're going to see, I'll put that Invisalign one on the left. And then what we'll do on this one to show you is we'll search for an image of clear braces, and let's just see if there's anything on here. Here we go. And so we can see we've changed the images. You just double click and upload your own, or search for one on Unsplash. Ideally you want these images to be the same size. And so because I have these big headlines here, I probably don't really even need this one up here, so I'm going to go ahead and just pop that out of there. I'll just get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that. So let's go ahead and save it on the top right, and let's just hit the save icon here. And then if you click the world, it's going to take us to the preview of this page so far. And you can see we've got Invisalign, clear braces, we've got our text going. If I click book now, it takes us to the booking form up here, but we don't have it pasted in yet. Don't worry about that, we will. But everything seems to be looking good. And then this is why you want images to be the same size, so I'll go ahead and I'll just change that image really quick. So we'll go back. Okay, now that I'm back in the editor, I'm going to go ahead and fix that image. I'll go ahead and upload this one. And there we go. We can see we have two there. Okay, so book with us link up here is good. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to change the logo up here on the very top left. So I'm just going to go ahead and double click on that. And then we're going to choose upload. And we're going to use this Happy Teeth logo. There you go. And we can see we got a new one up there. The members login, this is going to be when through the client portal. You can remove this or keep it on. I would definitely recommend using it because this is a way that anybody that's booked can see their appointments and upcoming, and they won't miss them or anything like that. They can keep track of all that. So for the booking form, if you've not done this yet, you'll need to create a booking configuration, and there's a tutorial on how to do that. It only takes a few minutes, but what's cool is every one that you create, you will see down on the tabs here. You see how I have a My Booking, and we can see that the Invisalign consultation one that I have here created. All I have to do now is right under here, so we read the text here. It says drag your booking form in right below this text, and then we can just get rid of the stuff we don't need. So all we gotta do is click. We're gonna drag it until this green line is right below the text like it says, and I'm gonna let go. And now we can see that the booking form specific to this consultation is here. And so now you have online booking. Any client that books through this it'll create a contact. You'll have a full contact record of all the information and all of that stuff, so you can keep track. And then we're going to do some cool stuff where we add them to funnels. We're going to use some automations off of this for the next step, so that you can track how many people came in from this landing page. If you're running ads for a business, if you're doing this for your business yourself, then you can also see if your ads are working and kind of track all that stuff. So we'll go ahead and save this again, and let's take a preview. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's check our buttons. The book now takes us right to the booking. Our second book now takes us right to the booking. And if we want to go through a little bit of this is what it looks like. So choose your time zone. And then the way that I have this set up should be 9 to 5 with a 3-day buffer, and everything's looking great there. So all the appointments are available. And so then I would just choose 9:15, and then we can go ahead and we'll fill out our name, our email, and our phone. Click done. Oh, whoops, that was the email. And then they hit done, and as you can see, it tells them confirmation 9:15, duration's 45 minutes. And then we'll need to, if I need to cancel, they can also click this link here, and it'll take them to the management link. So if I click that, and then they can reschedule or cancel up there. Okay, let's go back into the editor now. Okay, now that we're back in the editor, let's do the video. This will be the last thing that we change right now. So we'll go ahead and click on the video once. And then over here on the right, once you click on an element, you can see how this stuff changes. So it'll bring you into the element settings. You can see here, this is the YouTube provider and the video ID. And here's the controls. So I only want controls, and I do want autoplay to turn on. So when they land here, I want that video to start playing, and I do not want related and modest. I'll just leave that off, and I don't need it to loop. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the video ID of another video, not this video, because that's what this one is. So let me see, I have one ready. And so on the YouTube, if you click on the URL, you'll see just a series of numbers towards the end of the URL, and that's going to be your ID. Or you can look up how to find a video ID for YouTube. So I'm going to paste that one in there. And then we can see that the video changed. So all you got to do, as long as you have the right ID, you can also use different providers. So if it's a Vimeo video, make sure you select the Vimeo provider and then apply the appropriate ID. And so then if we go ahead and save this now, we can see that we've got ourselves a legit dentist landing page in about 15 or 17 minutes or so, it looks like. And so here we go. They'll watch the video. They'll figure out, why this. They're like, yep, I'm in, book now. Go ahead through the booking process, or if they have problems, they can submit, and then you can always reach out. This is also tracked, so if you're doing this for another company or business, you will have the ability to show everybody that came from this landing page specifically. Okay, back to the editor one more time. And then the other thing too that you'll want to do once you kind of get everything laid out, we're going to go ahead and up here on the left hand side, you have mobile view, so we'll click on this little phone looking thing here, and then we can see how this looks mobily. And so this is what, if anybody that's on a mobile device this is how it'll appear to them. You can see the booking still operational, everything's mobile ready and responsive. And you can check on an iPad too as well, and you can make modifications based on that. But really, what we changed 3 images, 1 video URL, and then we updated 6 text, pasted in 6 text paragraphs with a couple headlines, and that's how fast you can get a landing page up and running.